But I just think that combination of styles, with the stories I heard from the High Performance Centre up in Sheffield from many years ago, that Fury had dropped Tyson in the gym. Oh, sorry, that Joshua had dropped Tyson in the gym and hurt him and left a sort of psychological message. And
it's only sparring, but he spoke about it. I never spoke about it, but if you go on, I think BBC or YouTube, you can hear him talking about it. A younger Tyson Fury, throat's a bit more clear, speaking about the fight, the sparring we had. It was great. Sean was here.
He's got his hand on the rope now, and I've gone to him, no, you can't do that. And he went, oh, sorry, sir. So at the first round, Josh done what he wanted really, because he sort of dazed him in the first round.
Boxing pros are finally revealing what really happened when Anthony Joshua and Tyson Fury shared the ring behind closed doors, and the truth may surprise everyone.
Dropped Tyson in the gym and hurt him and left a sort of psychological message. And now I don't know, I didn't see this, it's just the rumours that you hear. And I also think that Fury is less dangerous than someone like Dubois, and that allows Joshua to get into his rhythm, to get into his, he's got a good basic boxing skills, he's physically strong, and he's got a pulverising right hand and left hook. So I still make him the favourite, even though the statistics might not agree with that. You know what I'm saying? That's just the way I feel about it.
I think they both have their pluses and their minuses on how the fight could be won, how the fight could be lost, who has the right game plan. That's pretty much where we're at.
On the other hand, what Fury is revealing tells a different story, as he claims Joshua simply ran away, much like he is running from the fight now.
That stiff sitting on a table with me like that fella there, ever. What the fuck is he going to say? I can never actually see him at a press conference with me. It will just be like a bombardment. Like, I can never see him taking that. He wouldn't even get in the ring. I think the other day, he shit himself and sat on a stool outside and didn't even want to get up and build the fight, like make the fight happen. When Turkey said to us both, come on boys, let's do it. Get in the ring and make it happen. Didn't want to do it. So I was going to come face to face with me at a press conference.
Do you think you don't want the fight then?
I think he's a bottle job flapper. A chinless wonder as well.
Barry McGuigan sees failed sparring as the psychological reason behind Fury's years of Joshua call-out, but Spencer Brown reveals why he thinks Barry is hiding the facts.
See, if Barry McGuigan was there, Barry McGuigan's backing, that's up to Barry McGuigan, isn't it? Everybody's got their own personal opinion. He's never been a much for Tyson lover, has he? Not that I know of. I think he was going to sign Tyson once, or they were going to get involved with Tyson once. That never happened. But yeah, if that's what he thinks, fair play. He's an ex-world champion. He's got an incredible eye for fighters. His son's a great trainer, and if that's what he thinks, marvellous. But we've got a completely different opinion on that.
The facts tell a different story, as Fury admitted on BBC Radio London in 2010 that amateur Anthony Joshua gave him a beating during sparring. Fury stated, "He came out at me for 3 rounds, and he gave me a beating. I'm not going to deny it. He gave me hell for leather for 3 rounds. I thought, oh my God, an amateur is killing me." But Cash Ali, a man who has sparred both Joshua and Fury, offers his assessment of who he believes would ultimately win.
For me, Tyson Fury, stylistically, and I know Tyson, I'm not Joshua as well, but even when the Tyson Fury fought Klitschko, I think I was one of the few people that said, if you go back 10-15 years, I said Tyson Fury is going to beat Klitschko. And I think stylistically, I don't think they're still good, obviously, they're still champions and all, current champions or whatever, former champions, but they're probably coming to the end of their careers now. They've got probably a couple of years left, they'll be done. But I favour Tyson Fury just from his skill set and his last few, even though he's not been as active, but his fights have been good. As Joshua, I don't know, he's only boxed, he lost to Dubois and then he boxed Jake Paul, which really is, is not really a competitive fight for him. So.
At the same time, interest in the fight is fading, with Dave Allen admitting he does not care much about it for several different reasons.
I don't care about the fight at all. I've gone way past caring now.
Because it should have happened a few years ago.
Yeah, everything about it. I'm just sick of talking about it, hearing about it. Like, just get in the ring. When they get in the ring, I'll be excited. You know, when they're opposite each other, you know, Buffer's doing the introduction, maybe I'll start getting excited again. But for one, it should have happened, you know, at least 6-7 years ago. 2, we might be going to America. 3, Joshua got put over a couple of times last time. Fury didn't look great. It's just, I'm not really that bothered anymore. I'd rather watch the time with Dubois. It's a much better boxing contest. If we're talking as a boxing contest, Joshua Fury now, it's not about who the best heavyweight in Britain is anymore. Never mind the world. It's about who's better out of them two. And realistically, as a boxing man, I don't really care.
What about young?
Putting more heat on the Anthony Joshua and Tyson Fury saga, Eddie Hearn has delivered a serious warning about their proposed New York showdown. Hearn believes the highly anticipated blockbuster could still collapse before it reaches the ring, raising fresh doubt over whether fans will ever see these two British heavyweights finally settle their long-running rivalry under the light.
Talking about it, so the current update is everybody wants to do the fight in New York, apart from Anthony Joshua and me. We're under a huge amount of pressure, and we're being told by Turkey Al-Sheikh and those guys, look, Netflix particularly, you know, they really want to do the fight in the US, and it's almost like not a please Eddie, but like, we're partners, we're paying a lot of money. Come on, you have to kind of understand that we need to put the fight in where we feel is commercially the best place. I don't agree with their arguments, but I'm not paying the money. Do you know what I mean? But we wouldn't have signed the contract.
According to Hearn, the biggest obstacle is not money, but the contract already attached to Joshua. He claims even a massive financial offer may not be enough to make the fight happen in America. A New York showdown could create serious contractual complications for Joshua, making the proposed location far more difficult than fans might expect, and putting the entire deal at risk.
I want it to work for everybody. Like Turkey Al-Sheikh spending a lot of money on this fight. If you really feel that commercially you're going to be so much better off doing it in America, okay, but how does that reflect on Anthony Joshua? Like, and at the end of the day, I've said it before, we kind of want to say, well, if you want to do it in America, you've got to pay us all this money to change. Because we're not really bothered about the money. We want it in England. Yeah. So we want to make it so much money, they just go, oh, do you know what? Let's just do it in England. That's our dream scenario. But they might pay the money, and then we've got no choice. But you know, in an ideal world, let's just do it in the UK. But I can't tell you which way it's going.
At the same time, Hearn has suggested that the ongoing negotiations could create serious contractual problems, potentially leaving Joshua caught in the middle. With promoters increasingly pushing for the blockbuster to take place in the United Kingdom, the pressure is growing on everyone involved. If the sides cannot agree on the location, the situation could escalate into a damaging contract dispute.
They breach the contract by doing America, or we come to an agreement. Now, these people are our partners and our friends as well, so it's very difficult because, you know, we wouldn't have signed the agreement in its full if it was in America. So what we can't do is just change it like that and go, oh, sorry about that, we're just going to change it. It doesn't work like that. So there's got to be a discussion, there's got to be a process. We also want the fight to deliver for everybody. But I just, as a Brit, and as a British promoter, and as someone that's pushed for this fight for so long, I just feel like it's a shame to take it anywhere else other than...
With Hearn appearing increasingly isolated in the debate, the growing uncertainty is beginning to affect him as well. His career is entering an unusual and challenging phase, while the Joshua and Fury negotiations continue to hang in the balance. As more questions surround the proposed showdown, doubts are mounting over whether Hearn can help turn the long-awaited heavyweight clash into reality.
Everything we can, and AJ, you know, these guys, they all, you know, trying, AJ, come on, America, after the Jake Paul fight, he's like, no, guys, this is a British fight, so, like, I don't know if we're going to win that race, but we're doing everything we can for British fight fans, and I'm becoming very unpopular in that circle by doing so, because they think I should just do it, but I'm saying no. So I'll do all I can.
Speaking on the growing uncertainty, Johnny Nelson offers his view on why Joshua has remained unwilling to face Fury. He points to recent developments that have pushed the blockbuster closer to danger. With Fury openly questioning the fight and Joshua adding comments of his own, Nelson believes the mixed signals from both camps are creating a level of uncertainty fans can no longer overlook.
And so him and nobody's going to put me in that kind of pressure. So AJ knew he was going to be put under some kind of pressure going to that show. 60,000 people there, all the eyes on the world there. He knew something was going to happen. So as a fighter, you've got ego to think, I ain't making no man call me out, make me look soft. AJ stayed in his seat, because at the time I'm like, get up, man, don't let my man go talk to you like this. And AJ sat in his seat. And he didn't bite. And when he said that with Anna, I said, he's half out. He's not half in, he's half out. He went there, he likes boxing. He probably went there to say, is this gonna make my juices flow? If you can hold your power, hold your peace, hold your place, hold your intentions to say, you're not making me get up, you're making me get in the ring and fight.
At the same time, Nelson adds another layer of doubt, suggesting Joshua appears uncertain about what comes next. He argues that the fight should only be considered real once both heavyweights finally stand face to face. Until then, Joshua's reluctance and the latest revelation continue to raise questions, leaving this highly anticipated showdown far from certain and keeping fans waiting for answers.
When Turkey said this big announcement, I said, unless you see both fighters face to face and say it, they're fighting each other, this fight is not going to happen. No, it will happen. I said it won't. And all the times I decided the fight's happening, when have you ever heard both of them in the same day or the same week say, yeah, we're on, it's sorted? The fight was almost happened, then it didn't happen. I said, so unless he gets in, don't get carried away with it. Bullshit. And so I don't think it's happening, especially hearing what AJ said. I said, you know what, I respect that. You aren't putting under pressure by nobody. And the words that came out, I'm like, he's half out, then half in. And he's trying to decide, do I want this? Is it worth it? Don't want it enough? That's what he's trying to do.
The king of controversy, Floyd Mayweather Jr., has now entered the Joshua and Fury storyline, revealing that he is working closely with Joshua. His involvement immediately adds another layer to the blockbuster conversation, especially with Mayweather's experience at the highest level. If that partnership continues into fight preparation, his influence could become a major factor when Joshua finally steps toward fight night.
I'm stronger, so I look forward to working with, Anthony Joshua real soon. We communicate all the time. We talk all the time. And I've met Tyson Fury on a few occasions. Great guy, very interesting. I'd like to see him, after the fight, I'd like to see him sing. I haven't seen him fight a lot of times. I've seen him fight probably only twice. Only seen Tyson Fury fight twice against Deontay Wilder. But it's a very intriguing matchup. You can never say what's going to happen in the sport of boxing. Both guys are great competitors. And, like I said, me and Anthony Joshua talk on a regular. So I look forward to working with Anthony Joshua.
Then the baddest man on the planet, Mike Tyson, adds another explosive twist with a prediction that could worry Joshua's supporter. The heavyweight icon believes Joshua could find himself in serious trouble if he shares the ring with Fury. Coming from a man who knows the brutal realities of heavyweight boxing, Tyson's assessment makes the potential showdown even more intriguing.
I really think I like that. I love fucking Joshua. I didn't think this Tyson's too elusive. He's not gonna hit him. Listen. We keeping it honest, right? I like Joshua. I like Joshua a lot, right? He don't punch. Maybe he punch harder than what's the other guy? The black guy, Wilder. He doesn't punch faster than Wilder. If he doesn't punch faster than Wilder, he's not gonna fucking touch this guy. And that's just what I see. He punches hard, but he doesn't punch fast. If Tyson Fury can get away from Wilder's fast punches.
Adding to the growing prediction, Andy Ruiz Jr. has offered his take on a potential Joshua versus Fury showdown. As the man who shocked the boxing world by defeating Joshua, Ruiz understands the challenge firsthand. His verdict favors Fury, suggesting he sees the former heavyweight champion as the fighter more likely to control the matchup and emerge victorious if they finally meet.
That was going to be an interesting fight. I fought Anthony Joshua. I haven't fought Tyson Fury. Tyson Fury has a weird style. He's tall. He fights tall, Yeah. But I don't know. I kind of see Tyson Fury winning that fight. I wasn't too impressed with Anthony Joshua's last performance, but he got the job done, and I'll move on to the next.
How do you see it?
I think maybe Tyson Fury might get it. You never know. Depends how awkward he is. If he boxes, Anthony hasn't fought anybody that boxes around and moves around. So
Prince Nassim has delivered a surprising prediction for a potential Anthony Joshua versus Tyson Fury showdown, explaining explaining why he believes Fury's awkward style could actually work in his favor. The former champion suggests that Fury's movement, unpredictability, and ability to change rhythm could create serious problems for Joshua, especially if the fight develops into a tactical battle where timing and adjustments become crucial.
Years and years ago, I mean, Tyson, for me, had this awkward style and this great boxing style where he could make AJ look silly.
Yep.
That's the truth.
Yep.
Things have changed now.
Yep, I agree.
Things have changed now. Tyson seemed to drop back a little bit, but you never know. You never know. You never know with Tyson Fury. I mean, maybe one night he can just turn up and just fight amazing and bring back them old days of what he did to Wilder.
Thought he looked better last time in his last fight. I thought he looked better in his last fight than he had in previous.
Fury? Yeah. But again, them first few rounds though was a little bit.
For Joshua, the pressure to rebuild his reputation after losses to Alexander Usyk and Daniel Dubois is immense. Every fight now carries greater importance as he looks to prove he still belongs at the top. Canelo Alvarez has also backed him, openly stating in a recent interview that he wants to see Joshua defeat Fury and reclaim his position among heavyweight elites.
Yes, muchas gracias.
So who wins between Anthony Joshua and Tyson Fury?
I hope Anthony Joshua. I always with Anthony Joshua. It's a good fight, but I go with Anthony Joshua.
Canelo, finally. Huh? Why Anthony Joshua?
I want Anthony Joshua to win.
Another major factor is the inactivity surrounding both heavyweights, with neither entering this potential clash at their absolute best. Francis Ngannou, who has faced both men, believes that could play a crucial role. He points to their timing, rhythm, and defensive reactions as areas that could decide the fight, warning that pressure and ring awareness may expose weaknesses on either side.
Well, again, at this level, I think it's very close. Everybody can win. And then it depends on how the fight goes. I think if it's gonna be like go to decision, I give the decision. I will pick Fury if this fight go to decision. And then if it's like a knockout, I think Joshua has a chance early in the round. But as far as the fight goes, it's gonna be way off on the Fury favor.
Stepping in, Carl Froch is backing Fury to win on points, while continuing his criticism of Joshua's career. Froch argues that Joshua has already secured money, titles, and major achievements, yet keeps fighting because he wants to erase the pain of recent defeat. Ironically, that same hunger is exactly why Froch believes Joshua remains unwilling to walk away from boxing.
How are you picking that fight?
I think it's an easy pick. I think Tyson Fury wins on points quite comfortably. I can see how AJ wins. I'm sure Tony Bellew will make a case for AJ, but I think AJ gets beat on points. Tyson Fury and gets outboxed. I think Fury keeps him out of the way, manoeuvres him. He's past his best Fury. He's slowed down, but so is AJ. He's not throwing as many feints per round now. His hands, he's not throwing combination punches like he used to. Single shots. He gets hit a lot, which gives AJ a chance to chin him. But I don't think that he'll be in the right headspace. I don't really think he wants to box anymore. I don't know.
Amid the divided predictions, Ade Oladipo is firmly backing Joshua to silence his critics with a statement victory. He believes people are underestimating AJ's danger and focus. Oladipo expects Joshua to turn the doubt into motivation, dominate Fury, and leave no room for argument.
Listen, it would still be a great fight. I'd love to see it. But my knowledge on boxing, of course, is nothing like yours, Ade. So, and you're up close with the fighters. You've seen them both. Who do you think would win that fight? Who goes into that fight easily now?
Like, just destroys him.
Wow.
I think.
A couple of years ago, you wouldn't have said that, would you?
No, absolutely not. A couple of years ago, I wouldn't even have put Chisora in there with Wilder.
So, after all the sparring stories, bold predictions, and growing doubts, the question remains, will Anthony Joshua and Tyson Fury finally settle this rivalry inside the ring? One thing is certain, opinions are everywhere, but only the fight can reveal the truth. What's your prediction? Drop your winner in the comment and subscribe for more boxing updates.